TitleMatchNetwork.com.
I guess how crucial was WrestleMania 2 to the success of you guys, being that you guys were the last guys in that battle royal with Andre?
You know, with a lot of, it says a lot about the respect. Because Andre was the one that, I was supposed to wrestle Steamboat for WrestleMania 2. And then which was just a single match. I don't know why they split us up. There wasn't any talk about splitting us up as a team or anything.
Wrestling Steamboat and Battle Royal.
No, I was in the Battle Royal. Not WrestleMania 2. I was out of it. I was wrestling Steamboat as a single. And then they switched it about 3 weeks before WrestleMania. They changed it. They threw Herc against Steamboat, which was just as well, because Herc, if you watch the match, did a job out for Steamboat in about 2 minutes. They didn't have enough time. So he just jobbed out and it was over. But at the time, I thought this is going to be a big chance for me to have a great match, a really great match with a great worker in a great situation. And they pulled the plug on that. They pulled the plug on it the night I wrestled Steamboat on the match that you see on the
in Boston.
Oh, the
That
rest.
was the same night I found out. And so I remember Steamboat basically said to me, he said, we'll do this match. We'll show them what they could have had at WrestleMania.
Was that the Boston match?
Yeah. I had a better match with the Cap Center.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so then George Scott, they changed it, kind of pulled that away from me. And I was pretty down about it. I was really down about it because I knew this was a big step for me. Mm-hmm. That I could have torn the house down with Steamboat. And it's sad to think of what we could have done if they had said, look, we're going to let Bret Hart work with Steamboat. If they give me 15 minutes at WrestleMania, who knows what kind of story.
Could have been like Steamboat Savage on that kind of level, you know.
Who knows what would have come? Maybe would have opened doors for me way sooner. And,
Right.
Who knows? Steamboat too. But with Andre, I came to George Scott after that because once they pulled it away from me, I thought, okay, this is a good time for me to come with a suggestion. And I went to George Scott and I said, I had an idea. I said, now that I'm in the Battle Royal, I said, maybe we could do something. How about if at the very end, maybe we end up with Jim and Andre and me, and Andre could pick me up over his head and throw me over the top rope on top of Jim. And I guess George Scott went to Andre with it. And Andre, it all goes around in a circle in the wrestling business. Andre was a fairly lousy drinking companion of Jim's. Liked the idea. And so George Scott came back and goes, Andre loves it. That's what we're going to do for the finish. It was, I remember in the match, I can remember we were in the dressing room before the show that night in Chicago. And Andre called me and Jim, and I think it was the football player.
Refrigerator Perry.
New England guy.
Russ Francis.
Russ Francis.
We were the last 4 guys. And, Andre was not looking to do much with him at all.
Right.
If anything, Andre wanted to kill him, got his head off and spit it out in the dressing room. He made sure that me and Jim did everything with him. And Andre gave me a finish, something with the corner where I would do something to him. And I would write in the dressing room. In those days, Andre was so sort of revered and respected. He never questioned or doubted anything he said. And he gave me the finish, and I said, how about this instead? And I leaned forward, and I said, how about this? And I gave him a different finish where I think I reversed Jim into the corner, and Jim took the big boot. I think that's where Jim took his bump out of the ring, and then we went into the finish a different way. But I can remember changing the finish just slightly. And I can remember running that by Andre, and Andre goes, he liked it. And we did it, he did it my way. A lot of respect for me. And I remember Dynamite, everyone, Andre, whenever we walked out of the dressing room, everyone looked at me, and I remember Dynamite telling me that I've never heard anybody ever question or change a finish on Andre. Ever. And if anything, that was the kind of thing that gets you slapped out, or Andre would stand on your head in the middle of the ring or something.
Or just throw you.
I think since they had the football players in that match with you, and I know we talked to Orndorff and that they said they had a whole contingency plan for Mr. T and WrestleMania 1, how they were all going to take him out if he was to go against the storyline and everything. Was Andre did he have any thoughts did you talk, hey, if these football players start to do something that
No.
No.
The football players were more worried about.
The football players would be pretty tough to knock down and punch out either. Refrigerator.
Easy to work with, those guys?
Refrigerator was a natural born wrestler. In a lot of ways, I wish that he'd
stick more with it.
He might have had some fun with wrestling. He was probably
He had the personality.
He had the. I remember when me and Jim did that. We wheeled him across the ring and he did a roll and came up and did a big tackle.
Mm-hmm.
He did it as well as anybody that had been working forever. He was really got it.
Yeah.
He was a guy that could have been a pro wrestler just like that.
Mm-hmm.
He got understood.
Really nimble.
Really coordinated and really agile and just a big, heavy guy that was, just perfect for wrestling.
TitleMatchNetwork.com